First opened in 2002, there's a look inside Ford Field here in downtown Detroit, the Motor City. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it, this crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New York Jets and the Detroit Lions. No more training camp, no more exhibitions. The 2018 NFL season on EA Sports is underway. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Now the first NFL carry for Saquon Barkley. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. The tackle made there by Tack McKinley. On second down, here's Barkley. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Jets move the chains. Well, those Giant fans, you know that they love seeing Saquon Barkley wearing their jersey, but it's interesting. He actually grew up a Jets fan.
Yeah, I wonder what his dad was thinking. What Big Al was thinking on draft night. Had to be so happy for his son, but they grew up watching Jets games. Just sit together, watch it. In fact, Dad has a Jets tattoo.
Yes.
Okay, so that tells you about how much he loves that team. You think Saquon's going to fix that and make it a Giants tattoo?
Yeah, wants to make that a Giants tattoo. That family, though, they fully converted. They're supporting the G-Men. 10 more there and another first down. And a nice start there to the aerial attack to pick up the first.
And I think preseason is officially over now. Getting into the groove of the regular season, that's a great way to get started. First drive of the season, what a nice completion.
Gotta go.
Now a play fake here on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Before the game, they were running the route tree about as efficiently and effectively as we could have possibly imagined, but sometimes the passes just go awry.
Yeah, let's face it, when you're running the route tree in pregame, you don't have defenders breathing down your neck. You don't have defensive backs making plays on the football. Hard to replicate the intensity of the game in pregame.
Lock in.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Looking to find a lane, but he can't, reined in at the line of scrimmage. Carl Joseph up from his safety spot to make the play. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
So a 3rd and 10, and defensively, a dime look, 6 DBs.
18.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Officially, that'll be marked down as just a 28-yard punt. And the Lions will take over. The fourth down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on first down. Now a first down throw. Love. And his first pass is incomplete.
They'll put a check mark in the box where the defense coordinator was saying, how well can we stay with these receivers if we're in man coverage? Because he just did it on that one, forced the incompletion. That allowed him to get bolder with his pass rush, won't it?
Absolutely. Frees up your guys elsewhere. Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Second and 10, Luck again. Over the middle, complete. It's Burton. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They're calling a gain of 19, and it moves the chains.
His position, and he's listed as a tight end, but he certainly doesn't run like one, and that's what we're seeing more and more coming into the league. Those guys who can run, make plays after the catch, and gain that additional yardage.
And using that speed there to turn it into a pretty nice little game. Accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. From the gun, here's Luck. Man open left side, it's Williams. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. Only 2 yards on the completion at 2nd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And shedding the tackle, and now some room. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That burst good for 20 and a first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus, the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. A first carry for the Clemson man, Wayne Gallman. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. J.J. Watt, the one that gets him down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down, because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down. Out of the gun, Luck. They'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And down to the 19-yard line. It's his first catch, and it'll be good for 15 at a first down. From the red zone now, Love. Flushed out right. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at second down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
Now a pitch out to Kamara. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Here with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin, as the Lions are in possession of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. The shotgun snap for Love. And the Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Ben Gideon coming in to drop it for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And the Lions are going to take a 3-0 lead. So the field goal there caps what winds up to be an 11-play drive.
Well, partner, that's a lot of offense to run there to only get 3 points. So I just wonder, are they going to recycle those plays because they were successful in getting 3? Or do you go to another section of the playbook trying to find ones that get you into the end zone and get you 6?
This offense trots back out there now, and as they do, Charles, one thing to point out that we saw a second ago are some of the new rules in the NFL this year regarding kickoffs.
Yeah, nowadays, the kickoff team, no more running starts. Remember that when you got to circle a guy around and here he goes? No more. You have to start, close to the ball, and when it's kicked, then you get to take off and go, so you can't build up your speed that way. Also, when you're returning it, remember those wedges that we used to say where guys would form together, 2 or 3 guys? No more of those. So it'll be a lot more man-on-man, one-on-one blocking. And also they have rules about where people have to be when the ball's kicked, where they have to be when the ball's caught. So to me, it's much more like a punt return than it is an actual kickoff return. So I'm eager to see if teams now take their punt returners, those nifty guys who make people miss in the open field, and make them the kickoff returners as well, because I think you can still get big plays in this area if you have the right people back there.
Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. The threat of a second straight punt to start the game is looming as they come up 3rd and 10.
Red, up. Red, up.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Tack McKinley with a big-time sack on 3rd down, and it'll be a loss of 7. Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. It's taken to the 26. It's a nifty return of 29 yards. And the Lions will have excellent field position here as they take over 1st and 10. Now the Lions offense, they get ready to head back out there. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try and increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Down to about the 22 here. A good run there on first down, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 2. Alvin Kamara really settling into the league in his second season. And, of course, he came out of Tennessee, but not a lot of people remember he started at Alabama.
He did, and got caught in that big mix of running backs at Bama. And they like those bigger, thicker runners, those guys who can break down defenses through the middle. Alvin Kamara ended up leaving Alabama, going to a junior college for a while. I believe he went to Hutchinson Junior College before matriculating at Tennessee and finding his way to the NFL, where he is now a star.
Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. Give him a yard on the run there, and that's going to set up a 3rd down and 2.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
The Lions had the fewest 3rd down conversions on the ground in the NFL in 2017. What will they do here on 3rd and short? Here's Kamara trying to run for it. Kamara's got the first down and then some. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A great play there. 22 yards. And the Lions are able to grow their lead. Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0. Vinatieri out there to kick this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Now the Jets offense about set to take over as they head onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he'll get about 4 across the 30 to the 32.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter games turn into bigger runs later.
Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Tackle made by Devondre Campbell.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Sua Cravens with a pick. And he will bring it back. An interception return for a Lions touchdown. Short throw, pick 6 right there. Those linebackers, they love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that makes our score 17-0. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. And they just had that pick 6. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of seethe over the idea that they turned the ball over previously. Right back out there. It's almost like hopping right back on the bike after falling over. See if they can get the ball moving again.
Yeah, we'll see if they can do it here.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
This time, Trubisky will throw to Barkley on the check down. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Now you've got to hustle your guys to the line and get them set.
Thus far, it hasn't been a real fun half for them, but a play like that may get them off the schneid a little bit, get them loosened up and moving.
Kind of seems like they've been sleepwalking and still sitting on 0 points.
And it's not always making an adjustment. Sometimes it's just going back to what you know can work and finally getting it done.
And almost intercepted. It would have been his second pick of the game. Instead, it'll be second down. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. So second down, still 10 yards to go. Ball on the 43.
Gotta go, gotta go.
Second and 10. It's Trubisky again. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space.
Touchdown number 1 of the NFL career for young star Saquon Barkley, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take it to the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed, and a lot of football, full half to be played. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. And Detroit getting set to go now. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
They begin on the ground with Kamara. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Now before this second down play, we'll get whistles and a timeout as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. Up at the 29 now, they'll head to the line, 2nd and a yard. To throw on second down is Locke. Looking deep downfield. He's got a man complete. And he gets all the way down to the 30-yard line. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. Luck on first down. Able to shake him off. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. And for the second time tonight, this field goal unit comes out here. He hit his first. Now this from 43. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will open the lead up now to 20-7. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
Very short kick. This will be taken by one of the up men. And they're going to be set up in excellent field position up past the 45. And the Jets set to take the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10.
18.
Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. And that is incomplete. 2 seconds left on the clock. Curtis Samuel, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Hands up. 18.
They'll throw now on the final play. Eluding the pressure right. Look at the spin.
Balance.
And he's got this down to the 35. So we reach halftime here in our first Monday Nighter of the season. As we'll check in for the first time with the newest member of our Madden family, it's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Take it away, Coach. We'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. On the return, here's Kerwin Williams. Oh, he's got a little daylight. And they'll have excellent field position to begin this drive. As he's all the way up to midfield at the 50. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10. And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
Here's Luck now on 2nd down. Flush to his right. Luck showing he can be dangerous when he tucks it and runs. He's able to pick up the first down.
How about that scramble by Andrew Luck? Sometimes we forget just how big, strong, and, yes, fast Andrew Luck is. When he came out of college at the Combine, shocked everyone, ran a sub-4 840.
And he grew up a big soccer guy over in Europe, so he knows how to use his feet.
That he does, and I think it has helped his legs along the way as well.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he'll work it inside the 30 to the 29-yard line. It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point. Going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Again, it's Kamara. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving.
Nice job there finding room to maneuver, and he worked his way into another first down. And, look, they had great field position to start, but, boy, they've done a nice job taking advantage of it.
Now they're just hoping to cap it off. So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. Again, this is Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They'll try the air now with Locke. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Burton. And he'll be brought down at the 21, just shy of the 20 in the red zone.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
Throwing on 3rd down, Locke. Escaping the pressure right. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. And Vinatieri's kick is good. And that will swell the lead to 16. So 3 field goals that he's hit now. This last one helps him stretch out the lead.
He's been solid, hasn't he? And he lives up to the adage that every offensive coach has ever said to us. We want to end every possession with a kick, right? For them, it's either extra point, field goal, or at worst, a punt. In this case, it's been 3s.
Here's the Jets offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use. Just something to get you off to a quick start.
And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. A handoff to Barkley. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. So just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
They go play action here on first down. And that'll be incomplete. Curtis Samuel, the intended target. And that'll bring up 2nd down. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Hey, gotta go, gotta go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Hate to see this. Week 1 of the season. We'll be back. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Gotta go, gotta go. We go. You see it, you see it.
Here's Trubisky. And he will find Davis. That's complete. And he's got the first down yardage as he brings this up to the 47. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
We go. You see it, you see it. Gotta go, gotta go. Ransom. 18.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. He's going to fire this thing deep right sideline. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. Well, you got a young quarterback. You know, maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide-open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on fourth down. They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. Got his target, Samuel. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out.
Gotta go, gotta go. Move, move, move.
Now a play fake here on first down. Dancing to it, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to drop him for his second sack now here tonight.
And that's the second sack of the game, but this player, disruptive in all phases, whether he's going upfield, coming underneath, you name it. He's a big-time guy you have to block.
Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Mills, and they will take over at the 26-yard line.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
They start the drive on the ground. Kamara. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
On second down, here's Locke. Forced out to his left. And he's going to lose a yard or two. Taken down behind the line. Solomon Thomas able to get in there and drop him behind the line. He was trying to keep his eyes downfield. Nobody came open.
He's trying to do everything that he had been taught, right? Every bit of the technique. But if no one's open, there is no technique except make sure you hold on to the ball as you go to the ground when you're getting sacked.
From the gun on third down, Locke. He's airing it out for Williams. And that one incomplete. Had some position but couldn't hold on, and it brings up fourth down. Despite the lead here in the fourth, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. 12 yards on the return that time. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over first and 10. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up first and 10.
18. Go, go.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. That's brought in by Davis over the middle. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
Hey, 18.
They go play action with Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down here. A sack back at the 32. Tack McKinley in there to get him again. The third time he sacked him here tonight. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17.
Hey. 18.
Trubisky will throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it. Coverage there by the former first-round pick, William Jackson.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
18.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. Looking downfield for Jones. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Lock in.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Flushed out right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Late in the game, defense trying to avoid a big play. He's able to work out of the passing game, turn it into a run, pick up the first, and stop the clock as well.
And you know in this situation, everything is sped up. The intensity, the thinking, everyone's movement. But for a quarterback, he has to continue to do what we call flatliner. Level in everything he does and read the clock, feel it in the pocket, and go.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Saquon Barkley making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown in his NFL debut. And the Jets are able to close the gap just a bit. Big play coming now for the Jets as they'll set up to go for 2.
Go.
Now a toss going left. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. So the lead back down to 10 as things get a little more interesting, and the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So out now come the Lions. Now, the previous drive they punted, but that was just the first time they've had to do so in this game.
And when they turn on the game film, the coaches will rant about this, right? They'll say, oh, God, we got to move the ball, guys. We can't punt the ball away. But they have to keep smiles off their faces because that's the first time in the game they've had to do so. They've moved it quite well. They'll overall be happy with what they've seen.
Trying the left side with Kamara. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. Solomon Thomas there on the tackle. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. They run it again with Kamara. And he's going to lose yardage here. Back to his own 18. Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. The Lions on 3rd down. 2 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Out of the gun, Luck. Eluding the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 30, 10, 5, touchdown, Detroit. Cameron Meredith, 82 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. I think all teams probably like seeing that schedule for the first time, looking at week one. Oh, good, we're at home. This is why you want to be home in week one. They're looking sharp.
And I agree with you totally. That's what you want, but there carries a little extra pressure with that as well because you and I both know protecting the home field, winning your home games is paramount in this league. So you go into it, yeah, we want it, but now you actually have to go out and prove it.
Yeah, two sides to that coin, and looking like they're going to protect it here in this one. To return, here comes Marcus Sherrills. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. New York set to take the field. Now Trubisky on first down. Over the middle, he's got his tight end Ingram. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And after that completion, you can understand why so many teams in the league are emphasizing speed on defense at every position. The tight ends have created so many tough matchups now. If you can't run with the tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now it's Trubisky. And the left side completion to Jones. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's third down.
18.
On third down, Trubisky. Looking downfield for... It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Time for a break. We'll come back to wrap this one up after this. Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard. Now they got to get to the line quickly.
Now that was not a bad scramble there on first down. He didn't force it, nor did he throw it away. He was able to take off, and now he made it a very manageable 2nd and short.
Throwing again on 2nd down, but this time it's incomplete. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1.
Hang on, we got you see it? You see it? Hang on, we got you see it? You see it? Blue.
Out of the gun, Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now Jake Elliott for the field goal try. This will be a 37-yard attempt. And the kick by Elliott is good. And high fives for that one as that drive ends in 3. So chalk that down as an 8-play drive capped with a field goal.
Yeah, as a friend of mine used to say, they were moving and grooving for a while, but they couldn't keep the momentum going enough to get a touchdown out of it.
And the Lions are able to cover this one up. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. They'll run. This is Kamara. Tackle coming from the safety, Trey Flowers.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
The busy night continues for Kamara. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout, as the clock will stop with 35 seconds left to go. First down marker at the 31. It's third down. The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here, as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining. Here's Sam Cook now, as he'll kick it away for the second time. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They have a little bit of time left here, but this one not going to go their way.
And this is where, in this situation for me, you just go ahead and run out the clock, shake hands, congratulations, and move on. Because now you're not going to make up for what's happened during the game in this last sequence.
We'll see what they do here in this last sequence.
Hey, 18. Hey, gotta go.
On first down, Trubisky. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. And you can almost feel Trubisky saying, let's get to the line and hurry up.
My man, it's been a rough night for that offensive line, and it's only getting rougher. 5 sacks now that they've given up in this contest so far. It feels like the witching hour out here, doesn't it?
Okay, stupid question. What's the witching hour?
Yeah, the witch.
And he's going to go down again.
You